Hey guys, in this video we're gonna go into the SVG path and kind of understand how it works. It's gonna cover the basics, which may seem very basic, but when you have this core understanding, then in later videos we can go into the like the advanced topics of SVG paths. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna create an SVG. So nothing comes on the screen here because we just create an SVG. What we're going to actually do here then is going to give the SVG some dimensions. Now normally you kind of want the SVGs to fill up whatever container it's in, but for this example I think it's easier if we just give the SVG the dimensions, you know. So we do this, and then we do border 1px solid red. So now we can see our SVG. So essentially this is the viewport to our SVG. Within this SVG now we want to make a path. Now the first thing we're going to give to our path is a stroke. So basically what this means is what color do we want our path to be. I want my one to be black. So our path now would be black. It's that simple. After that, the next thing we need to do is give it a fill. Well, you don't have to give it a fill, but I don't want it to have a fill, and by default it does. So I'm going to give it fill none. The reason I'm doing this is because if you're drawing an SVG path, you can start filling it and it just starts looking funky. So we just don't need that in our lives, okay? Next thing, we pass in the D attribute. We're like, what the hell is the D attribute? D means draw. Okay, so this is basically telling this path, I'm going to start drawing stuff now. Okay, so the first thing we do is give it M. M means move. Okay, where do we want to start drawing a path? By default, it is 0, 0, which is up here. Okay, we're going to give it 10, 10. We're going to start around here because we want it to be, we want the line to be a little bit out from the SVG. The next thing we do is give it L. L means line to. Okay, we're going to draw a line. Where we're going to draw it to is basically, I just call it line, but it means line to. So we're going to say, look, I want to draw my path like this. Like, whoa, what just happened? Okay, so 0, x-axis, stay where I am, and 50, y-axis, go down 50. Simple, okay? We want to draw on the bottom. This time, we want to go across the x-axis. We say 50, keep my y the same. Okay, it's like say we put 10 here, it would give you this, but we want it to stay straight, so we do this. Next thing, we basically do the same thing again. We want our x to be the same, but we want to draw upwards this time, so minus 50. Now here, to draw back, there's a couple of things you can do. You can do this, okay, but you don't need to. You can actually just do Z, and Z is basically saying draw back to the starting point or the origin or whatever you want to call it. Okay, so that is the L command. This time we're gonna do the same thing, but we're gonna do a little bit shorter. Okay, so what we're gonna do is give it H. Like, what the hell is H? H is horizontal. H50. Boom, line across. Now we say Y minus 50. Oh no, not Y, sorry. We want horizontal, and V, I probably want this to be 50. Okay, now we can do H minus 50. This will put us across. So the moment our pen is here, like before, we can do Z, or we can do V minus 50. See how cool that is? Now, in this video now, we've covered H, horizontal, V, vertical, L, line to, and M, move. These are the building blocks of SVG paths. Once you understand how this is working, you can dive into SVGs and start changing around things. And this is just fundamental stuff for when you want to do animations, such as if you wanted to move this or something. This is the stuff you need to know. In future videos, we're going to go into the more kind of complicated stuff. But just make sure you have this knowledge starting off, because it just makes things a lot easier. Okay. So I just thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, and I will release future videos, and if you want to see anything, let me know.